On the holiest night of Ramadan, more violence on the streets of occupied East Jerusalem. Palestinian protesters threw water bottles. Israeli security forces used stun grenades, foul-smelling, chemically laced water jets, and close-up physical force. This man was beaten on the ground in front of us and then ushered away into the night with no attempt to detain him. It wasn't an isolated incident.
So the period just before and around prayers was relatively calm here at Damascus Gate, but in the last few minutes it's erupted into another night of tension and scuffles. The worry is that another potentially violent night could ensue.
In the following hours, that potential was fulfilled. The anger here isn't just about the scenes from Al-Aqsa on Friday when stun grenades were used inside the mosque itself. It's been building over threats to forcibly evict Palestinian families from their homes in the East Jerusalem neighborhood of Sheikh Jarrah.
People's solidarity gave us the power to continue with our peaceful resistance. All that we are asking is peaceful solidarity against our eviction. We ask any organization or governments to stand with us and help prevent the forceful evictions in Sheikh Jarrah.
We are the rightful owners. We are the owners of the land. All we want is for them to stay away. The forged papers they have do not make them the rightful owners.
It's been present since the start of the holy month, when pandemic-weary people found a major post-prayers gathering point barred off. And it's been exacerbated by interventions from the Israeli far right.
We don't have not light at the end of the tunnel, but we don't have a tunnel because there is no peace process. East Jerusalem is occupied. It's not Israeli sovereignty in Jerusalem. It hasn't been recognized by the international community. So we are sitting on a volcano.
There are concerns of a further deterioration. On Monday, thousands of Jewish Israelis are set to march through the old city's Muslim quarter to mark the Israeli seizure of East Jerusalem in 1967, on the same day as a Supreme Court hearing on the Sheikh Jarrah evictions. Dangerous days ahead for a flashpoint city that can be both a focal point and a fuse for conflict within and far beyond its streets. Harry Fawcett, Al Jazeera, occupied East Jerusalem.
Mustafa Barghouti is Secretary General of the Palestinian National Initiative political party. He says this is the latest example of years of oppression.
What you see here is a reflection of a system of racism and discrimination against Palestinians. Not only we have been under occupation for more than 54 years, but on top of that, Israel has established a system of apartheid and racial discrimination. The vast majority of Palestinians today are prohibited from reaching Jerusalem and participating in the prayer in the mosque, as much as the Christians were also prohibited from participating in the Eastern, during Easter time, to be in the Church of Holy Sepulchre. This is a discriminatory system, and of course what you see here is protest against this discrimination. On top of that, Israel, as you have indicated, is trying to conduct ethnic cleansing in one of the major neighborhoods in Sheikh Jarrah, as much as they do that also in other neighborhoods in Jerusalem. So basically, this is the evolution of a strong struggle against racism, against apartheid, and against the occupation that has lasted longer than anybody can tolerate.